Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to the Monday Morning Pep Talk. In this week's installment, we're going to continue with part 2 of I Feel Guilty. Last week, we explored guilt in the context of balancing caretaking for loved ones and work. This week, we're going to explore guilt as it relates to leaving a workplace. Many of us who've left a workplace before, or who have considered leaving a workplace, have the feeling that by leaving, we are deserting a cause, our coworkers, or a place that has taken relatively good care of us. So let's dig into the problem here. In this case, similar to the caretaking scenario, we're putting needs of others before our own. If you're contemplating leaving, it is doubtful that it is completely without cause. Maybe you don't like the leadership. Maybe you don't like the culture. Maybe you don't like the work anymore. Whatever it is, the problem is that you want or need a change, and you're letting the feelings of others, or the perceived feelings of others, impact that decision. So how can we reframe this in a more productive way? There are two things to remind yourself of here. The first is, you don't owe them anything. You've created value for them, and they've paid you for that value. On any given day, in most cases, you're even. We sometimes forget this, and sometimes employers try to hold this over our heads. The reality in most of these cases is they can't hold you to work that you've not delivered yet because technically they haven't paid you for it yet. And number two, your needs are not being met. There's clearly something not working for you there, so to get what you want, you may have to go elsewhere. So ask yourself, what do I want that I'm not getting here? Where could I go to get everything I have here, as well as the things that I want that I don't have? I often tell people it is much easier to get pulled than to be pushed. What I mean by this is that there are very few workplaces that are going to help push you out. If you've done good work for them and have been a great team member, they won't make it easy for you to leave. So to counter this, you have to seek out the new opportunity that is going to energize and motivate you and pull you to your future happy place, wherever that may be. I have seen and experienced what overcoming this guilt can mean for an individual, for the team, and for the organization. And rather than share a specific story, I'm going to share the shape of a story that I've seen now unfold on multiple occasions. An individual, a strong, courageous person like yourself, sees their needs are not being met, chooses to leave, and finds an environment and opportunity that allows them to get more of what they're needing. This single person's departure, in many cases, and their successful transition to something new, inspires and motivates coworkers left behind to take control of their situations and seek more fulfilling and supportive environments as well. And what happens to the organization that you've left? Well, usually one of two things. The exodus causes them to change some of their leadership, team members, or practices to be more supportive and nurturing, or they choose not to change at all and continue to find team members that are fine with their current way of doing business. So you leaving is not the end of the world for anyone. If anything, it could be a happier ending for everyone. So what are some actions we can take this week if we're facing this brand of guilt? The first thing we can do is explore what aspects of our current job are not meeting our needs. Is it the leadership? Is it the team? Is it just the job? What are the aspects of the job that are not fulfilling us right now? The next thing we can do, if we haven't tried already, is to try to change the things that are not meeting our needs. Could I switch managers or teams? Could I ask for more flexibility in my schedule? Could I change the scope of my role or move completely? I think this is always a great interim step to try to ask for the thing that we want that we don't currently have. If you're planning on leaving anyway, you actually have nothing to lose by just asking for what you want. Finally, in the spirit of being pulled by something that satisfies more or all of our needs, find a person who you believe has everything you want and have a conversation with them about their journey, their work, and their life. Sometimes when you see what is possible on the other side of your current job, you get the inspiration and motivation to move on. And remember, if you do decide to leave, it does not have to be on bad terms. You have a need or a series of needs that are not being met by that organization and role, and you are making a decision to just have more of your needs met. Your needs should always come first, friend, so please do not let anyone tell you differently. Good luck with wrangling your guilt this week, and as always, reach out if there's anything we can do to help. We love you, we believe in you, and we are here for you. Take care of yourselves and one another, and we'll see you again next week.